still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And, Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now it's Jackson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Stops short, down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. Jacobs. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think is going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the 1st. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Justin Herbert and the rest of the Charger offense set to take over once more. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here we go. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Right back to him on 1st down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll run on 1st down. Hawkins. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Tre'Davious White on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. And he'll find Ruggs on the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 26. He gets this one complete to Bowden. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Bucs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Butker now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points in.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This is complete to Hawkins. And he'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hawkins. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
Play action. It's Herbert. Powering forward. They'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Third and 2, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
On first down, it's Hawkins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, it's Hawkins. And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Now Herbert off the bootleg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hawkins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Herbert's throw there, complete to Hamler. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play there on the catch and run. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. They'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now they got to get to the line quickly to try again after the sack. Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr.
That's all you got!
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He finds his man, complete. That's Hawkins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
And that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hawkins, and little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is right through. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers last week to Carolina, but they've got the lead here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. He'll get this complete to his running back, Bowden. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Jackson to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Buccaneers defense making their way back out onto the field.
And a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now?
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 86 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoover. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoover. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And they knock that deficit down from 29 to 26. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Whitman. This will go to Henry out wide. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. They'll get 8 yards on the run, and that is going to close out this 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And I think the offense got it back. Yes, they did. At the 2-yard line is where they'll have it. Henry. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage. Well, I mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hoover. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here into the hands of Moore.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here comes Hamler on the jet sweep. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Herbert. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer for defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would
even
be
know
for
why
them?
they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will cut this lead down to 25. On the return, here's White. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Back now comes Tampa Bay. The outcome of this one, Well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Ah, yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's second and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On second down now, it's Hawkins. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Herbert now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Past the 20.
Ain't doing nothing.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So that one will be accepted. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. operating from the gun. Herbert. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Back to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. One last throw here for Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only